Good morning. I wanted to come on here to make this video, and I hope that it will be an encouragement to someone. We can be at a point in our lives where, has God forgotten about me? No, God has not forgotten about you. We can be in a place where we don't understand why we are in this place. And this is a little bit of a testimony time where I was in a season in my life where I did not understand why God had me in this place in my life. And I was talking to God, saying to him, you had me over here. You had me once in this place where I was comfortable. Now you have me over here in this place where you need me to be content. Where God needed me to be in that place where he did not only need me to be content, but where he needed my faith to grow in him. Because when we are in a place where we don't understand, our faith in God can waver. And God says in his word, a man that wavers in his faith in him is unstable in all of their ways. God needs us to know that he is faithful. When we are facing trials, God still needs us to stand firm in knowing that he is faithful. And when I was in that place of needing to be content, God, he brought correction. Have faith in me, my daughter, and I will prosper you. Because God tells us in his word that he came to prosper us. He came to give us a future and a hope. And he needs us not to waver in his word. He needs us to stand on that. That he came to prosper us. He came to give us a future and a hope. And I want to share from Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6, where God says, and without faith, it is impossible to please him. For whoever would draw near to God must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who seek him. God needs us to stand firm always and knowing that he is faithful, no matter what we face. And sometimes, not only when God has us in a place where we don't understand, it could be where we're not obedient to God. Where God has us, he wants us to be here at point B, to be content, because he's eventually going to move us to point C. But when we, God, you're not moving fast enough. Oh, I've been in this season too long. We want to move ahead of God. And then it's putting us back to point A, where God didn't even want us back at point A. He needed us to stay at point B, and for us just to stand firm in knowing that he's faithful and to be content where we are. So eventually he will move us to point C, but it's all in his timing. And God tells us also in his word that my ways are not your ways and my thoughts are not your thoughts. So he doesn't move the way that we move. He doesn't think the way that we think. God wants us to have faith in him. God wants us to be obedient. Because God says without faith, it's impossible to please him. So when we are moving ahead of God, it's no faith there. When we are disobedient, it's no faith there. When we are obedient, we have faith in God, even when we don't understand. I hope that this video will be a blessing to someone.